Well, I'm trying to program reprogram a vandalized irrigation controller. Trying to get here, get the time set back, but having a lot of help here from some unwanted little bastards. Let's see. We can get this thing go up to. It's not moving very well. Come on. There we go. They're helping me. Oh God, look at this. All right. You know, this is really annoying. They're not helping me. They're actually biting my ass. Look at this. All right. I'm probably going to have to come back. You see that? Look at that. They're all in here, gumming it up. Bunch of ants. And they are biting. They're mean little bastards. Alright. Well, on top of that, looks like we've got a hornet's nest in here. And those guys don't look too happy. So let's come back with some insecticide and get this fixed correctly. Alright folks, Tommy here on the lawn back at Page. It's October. Approaching Halloween. It's about the 26th. Just want to show you the kind of grass that we got growing in. And these kids have been playing on this fall. You can see they're ripping it. But it's all Bermuda grass. Go back to the earlier video. This was dirt. Grew it in from seed back in the earlier part. But it's all Bermuda. You saw the goose grass and the crab grass we had to kill out. But we got it back from seed. And it's all good, playable. Now out here in the middle, you can see it's a little thin. And there's certain areas as you go down where, especially for a field like this, which is lacrosse, they do a lot of side-to-side action. And this is where a goal would go. A lot of action right here. A lot of cleat wear. See that? But season's wrapping up for the most part. They've had a great playing surface for the most part so far. We're getting ready to overseed this, folks, with the perennial ryegrass for the winter. And it'll really look great again in the spring. And then it'll be time to kill it off again. But I'm over here doing a little work on the irrigation box, which haven't had to touch that for a while. But anyway, folks, Tommy signing out. We'll get this thing seeded. All right, folks, Tommy Coward here at Page High School, my alma mater. We got no ryegrass coming up except for one little wet spot right over there. And that is because the irrigation system's down. And I want to show you what happened here. We had a short out. This old Toro. This old box, the way they used to make these, this is kind of aged out. It's been hit by a tractor probably a couple times. I mean, look at this pole. What do you think hit that pole? I think somebody's lawnmower did that. They should be straight like those. But, okay, I came down and found this thing completely covered with ants. And if you could see a little bit of black here, this thing has shorted out. They were fire ants. They've all been killed by now. We're going to replace this. See how flimsy this thing is. It's been hit by the tractor several times. Going to go back with a hunter. We'll just throw the whole box away. They really don't make these like this anymore for some reason out of metal. So we'll be installing some 4x4 posts. We'll mount the new hunter box on the other side. That way, tractor does get in here, it'll hit the pole before it hits the box. But anyway, that's got to be done. We got to get some water over here on this thing. You know, it's just got it off. Hit rain delay, and you see that short. They're all shorted out. So this box is fried. The whole thing needs to be replaced. All right, folks, Tommy Coward here signing out. Let's get to work on this. We'll replace the box, the controller. Man, good to see you. We got water. Yes, sirree. Love it. Needed it, man, I tell you. I guess they hit it with the tractor. Looks like y'all did that job of the... All right, we got water. We had a little help from Green Vision. And we'll get this seeded in. That's probably Dean down here. We're getting some water back here at Page. We got Dean James from Green Vision's Irrigation Division. He's getting us fired up. As you can see, this field hadn't had any rain in over a month. It's been seeded with ryegrass. And Dean has just installed this new controller. It's a Hunter. And he's going to set this up for us, give us a good amount of water. Transpiration rates aren't real bad this time of year. So he's going to give us about 20 minutes on each zone in the morning. We'll be good to go. That's a good looking panel he's put in. And of course we talked about the damn poles getting hit by the tractor. He's concreted this whole panel in here. Dean, great work. All right, we appreciate it. All right, folks, just want to go over some of the features of this Hunter ICore controller that we installed. It's a smart controller. It's got a lot of functions. Typically, right now it's on off. We're not running it right now. Pretty simple to set up and set the time, the date, your program start times. The run times for the stations are pretty much, we got date and time here. Start times usually 5 a.m. The station run times, 20 minutes usually, if you can see that. The days, the water, pretty much when we're running this, we're growing it in, we're watering almost every day. Got it set up for that. Coolest thing about this is this, the seasonal adjustments. You can go from like 100% up to 300% of the actual run time. Say it's 20 minutes, you can go 300%, and it's going to run, 300% of that. 3 times that. So it'd be 60 minutes on that zone if you go 300% of it. You can have an additional pump on this. Cycle and soak is pretty cool. What cycle and soak does is if, say, you got a slope, a hillside, or an irregular area, or bad soil like on these athletic fields, typically you can have like a 20-minute run time, and you know that it takes a little longer for the water to infiltrate. Say you figure you got a 20 minutes is what you want to water, but after 5 minutes it starts running off. You can have it run for 5 minutes, it'll soak for 10, run for another 5 minutes, soak for 10, run for 5, soak for 10, and run for 5, soak for 10. Get that? It's going to run a total of 20 minutes, but it's going to do it in a soak, cycle, and soak type pattern. It's pretty cool. So it just delays. It's longer watering. It takes longer to get that 20 minutes in, but it's going to do it over a period of time. And it's smart. It knows that. If you've got sensors, you can get different sensors for these, like global sensors, weather sensors that contain different ET settings, or actually a weather station that will get your temperatures and tell the system it needs to water longer or shorter if it's cold, if it's raining, if it's hot or cold, snowy. It'll sense that. Solar Sync, that uses a lot of the ET history that is already programmed into this. It knows the history of this area, the radar, of what actual weather has occurred in North Carolina here over the years. And their ET, which is evapotranspiration, that's how much water's typically evaporated, and how this smart controller can actually adjust itself to that, to a region. See, it's got different regions, and you can select the region you're in. We're in region 3, I suppose, because I know we set this up for this region. Manual off, manual operation, that's on. You can do a quick test. Another way to do that is to put on run, hold the program key down, about 3 seconds. And then it's going to test each station. Oh, it's too slow. Hold this in for 3 seconds. Test program. And I can test all my stations for 1 minute, 3 minutes, however much I want. I can go to the next station, go back and forth through that, and just turn that off if you don't like it being on. But that's it for that. Oh, okay. But this is a really cool, we needed this. We had a really old Toro here that, of course, fire ants got in, or we had a lightning strike, blew up the board. We needed a new one. Dean really installed a nice new wooden box panel here. I'm just going to turn this off for now. We got rain coming in tonight. But just wanted to share that with you folks. I really like this ICore. It's well mounted. It's a durable box that it's in, and I'm sure we're going to love this. This is a really great controller. All right, Tommy Cowett signing out. I just wanted to share that with you. Pretty simple stuff to operate. Hunter. Folks, Tommy Cowett here on the lawn. Just also wanted to share with you what lacrosse can do to your soccer field. As you can see, those goal mouths, they have tore this up. This is where all the action is. About a month ago, there was a great stand of ryegrass here. I don't know if any of this Bermuda is going to really come back. These boys have wore it out. This is typical. This is typical of lacrosse. It's really, really hard on fields. And when they come out here to practice, this is the practice field, they're coming to this goal. They're not practicing as much down at that goal. As you can see, that one's not as bad. But we'll end up having to reseed this with Bermuda grass. Might have to do some sprigging. But boy, they really wear it out, don't they? Look at that. But I hear the Page team is really good this year. All right, folks. Tommy Cowett signing out from Growing Green. You need some help with your athletic fields? Give us a call. 336-854-7999. You can go to growinggreen.com and give us a call. We'll be happy to help you.